Hello and welcome to The Witch Source. I'm Whitney and I have here with me Jessica from Starfish Astrology, and we are doing the July horoscopes and readings. And don't forget, you can go to thewitchsource.com after this is up, and you can find the magic that goes along with all that's going on this month. So again, that's witchsource.com. And if you guys want to get a reading, astrology reading with Jessica, which she is amazing, you can contact her at starfishastrology@gmail.com. So we're going to jump right on in, and Jessica, tell us what's going on for July.
All right. Hi, everyone. Well, for July, our overview, this is for everyone, for all signs. So the 3rd of July, there'll be a full moon at Capricorn, and Capricorn is all about control and restrictions. And while the moon will bring a vibe of going along like with the flow of things, there's going to be an opportunity during this to shift into like a deeper understanding of like your emotions and things, and not be so. Capricorn's known for not being very emotional, so it's a really good time to kind of like have like an emotional release and kind of like look at your emotions. So that's going to be the 3rd of July. Now the July 10th, we're going to have Mars entering Virgo, and that's going to make you want to. Virgo is a sign of being of service and doing like tangible things for people. So around the 10th, we're going to want to be service to others, and also do things for ourselves, tangible things that'll help ourselves. And then July 11th, we have Mercury entering Leo, and that's going to be a good time to express yourself. Leo's all about, being showy, and you're going to want to be really creative, and you're going to be wanting to share your ideas with other people. The 17th of July, there's going to be a new moon in Cancer, and that'll be a really good time to really work on your intuition and your psychic abilities. And then also on the 17th, we have the North Node entering Aries and the South Node in Libra. And that is going to help you see having a balance in your relationships.
Okay.
And the 22nd of July, Venus is going to go retrograde. And that is, now Venus, we all know, is about like love, money, and everything like that. And since it's going to be going into retrograde, it's not going to be a good time to do anything, making any kind of major life changes when it comes to finances, money, or aesthetics, or anything that's like Venus related. Let's see what else we have. And then the 22nd of July, there'll be that's going to switch. So the sun's going to be in Leo, and happy birthday, Leos. And then the 22nd, also Chiron is going to be retrograde in Aries. So it's a really a good time to like reflect on being stubborn and like letting go of old wounds and things that hurt you from the past. And then on the 28th, Mercury enters Virgo, and that's going to be a really super productive, time for you. Really a good time where you're going to be efficient with work. And if you're procrastinating on any project, it's a good time to get that completed. So that's basically the overview for the month.
All right, awesome. Sounds good. I'm loving that energy. All right, so we're actually going to change it up this month, and we are going to start the horoscopes with the sign that we are in. So we're going to start doing that from now on. So we're going to kick it off now with Cancer.
Oh yeah, that's right. I hit it on Pisces because I forgot. Okay, Cancer. All right, Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, you need to loosen your grip a little bit. This month you might see the negative ripple effect of this approach of kind of like holding on to things too tight and being too stubborn with things. You have a tendency to become more controlling and critical when you feel uneasy about things, and you just have to be cautious of how this might impact people around you. July is going to kick off a 18-month focus on your work environment. You'll need to be more open to going after things that you're passionate about, and you'll learn to trust your hunches more. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of moon activity, and you guys are ruled by the moon, so it's going to be extra psychic and intuitive time for you. But You'll also be having a moment of reassessing your self-worth. For too long, you've convinced yourself that you think that you're less deserving of things. So you need to know that it's not a belief based in reality. You're worth so much more, and you're worthy of going after what you really want. Let go of those old thinking patterns and that have kept you stagnant for a while, and give yourself permission to really let go of things and move forward. So that's for Cancer for July.
All right. Okay. So jumping right on in, we've got for Cancer, your, again, sun, moon, and rising in Cancer. It's going to be a magical month. So we've got, not only do we have this miracle energy that is hovering around for the month, we also have an opportunity to make seriously big magical changes in our life, to where it's almost like unbelievable the change that can happen, because you're going to be able to it's the alchemist, right? So you're going to be able to take where you're at, and then now look at what you want to change, and you're going to see the pathways to make the changes to get to where you want to go. And that's part of that alchemy process. Now, along with this, you're going to be cautioned to make sure that you're being very real with yourself about what it is that needs to change. Okay, this card is all about the ability to lie, not only to others, but lie to yourself. And since it's an opportunity to make some serious changes, you want to make sure that you're being truthful with yourself. You're not pretending that your situation is better than what it is or worse than what it is. You want to make sure that you're being very clear and looking at it from a very truthful standpoint. There's also going to be an opportunity to really do some research and study about what is going on that's going to help you make the changes. And that information will be brought to you and be made available. The other thing that you want to pay attention to, Cancers, for July, is making sure that you're taking very good care of yourself, and that you are able to take care of the others around you that need it and deserve it. So if you're not taking care of yourself first, you're not able to take care of other people. But then even when you are taking care of yourself and you're in the position to be able to take care of other people, you want to make sure that these people are not people that are just going to be wasting your time. Make sure it's people that actually need it and deserve it. So your family, the people in your household, your children, people that are just really important to you. And there's an opportunity to be able to just start drawing this line in the sand and saying no to people that don't need to pull from you and your energy and your resources, and make sure that you're putting your energy into the people that are most important to you. And also there's going to be a beginning. There's this initiation period that's coming, and this initiation energy that's saying it's time. It's time for you to take this opportunity, put it into motion, put it into action, and be able to make these serious, permanent changes in your life. And if you've been feeling really low on energy, worn out, or just worn down, like you're just tired and you can't go anymore, you are going to get an energy boost this month, Cancer. So that's going to be able to help you give you that energy and motivation to be able to make these changes and to look at and be honest with yourself and really start moving forward in the right direction if you choose to do so. Again, it's always up to you.
That's awesome. Good luck, Cancer. Okay. All right, so now we're on Leo. So Leo, this is your horoscope for July 2023. This is going to be an exciting month for you guys. There are some aspects of your routine that you may feel restrictive right now or heavy. You will have the ability to, kind of run a tight ship, so to speak, but it's important to go with the waxing and waning in life. Your needs and emotions deserve to be nurtured too, and that's a lesson that you need to learn for July, not to focus so much on other people, but on yourself as well. This could be a month of really big changes and improvements if you focus in on bettering yourself while making time for fun. Of course, you could be in a great place by the end of July. Travel's also in the cards for you, as well as opportunities for learning something new. You're going to get out of your normal everyday routine and be exposed to something different. So it's a really exciting time for you guys. So enjoy your July, and happy birthday, Leo, because I guess we're starting Leo season. So happy birthday, depending on when you're watching this.
Okay. All right. So for our Leo, again, sun, moon, or rising, yeah, so definitely an opportunity to make some changes and really look at where you're at and open up. Make sure you're staying open to be able to look at things maybe a little bit differently than you have before. So make sure that you are, really looking into, is what you think is good and positive for your life really that good and positive? Think are not good or not so positive or helpful, look at that again, because you might find that there is something there that you missed that will actually help you and assist you. So just take that time to look at that this month, Leo. And also, it's saying get creative, think outside the box. There's more than one way um, to do things, to be creative, to accomplish your goals and get to where you want to go. So make sure that you're tapping into that creative side, and especially since that energy will be showing up this month, make sure that you're using it. There's also an opportunity here to really make a deep connection with your spiritual side. So make sure you're paying attention. There's going to be lots of signs. You might see synchronicities, and remember, there are no coincidences, okay? So if something's coming at you, if something's like coming up and is being put in your face, and you're like, I don't think this is a sign, this is just a coincidence. No, it's a sign. Make sure you're paying attention, because Spirit is trying to talk to you, connect with you, and give you a message. And there's also an opportunity within that to really go deep within and do a deep dive within yourself, to really nurture yourself, care for yourself, get to know who you are. The number one piece of being magical or metaphysical or even tapping into that world is to know yourself. It's so, so important. And you're really going to get an opportunity to, and please make the time as well, but you're going to get the opportunity to hit that pause button and spend some time figuring out who you are without other people labeling you, without you labeling yourself of, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a teacher, I'm a whatever it is that you do. Take all those labels, get rid of them, throw them out the window, and figure out who you are if you don't have any of that to rely on. And that's where you're going to find your true self, what you like, what you dislike, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. And you are allowed to have all those feelings and figure all that out for yourself. So give yourself permission to own who you are and live that. It's going to be important for you this month. And that's what I've got for Leo.
Awesome. All right. Okay, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, you guys can be kind of intimidating at times, but this month especially. So that part of yourself that kind of, can rub other people the wrong way is going to kind of be dialed up a little bit this month. So, and that presence that you have, that, the right way to do things, other people are kind of not doing it the right way. That's just going to be, you want to use it for good. So you might put some energy into like organizing an event, or just channel it in a way that's going to be productive for yourself and your loved ones. But it's definitely going to be picked up this month. But throughout July, you're going to be challenged to shift your dials from being practical into looking at more of your emotions and working on some emotional stuff that you have going on. So also, you should keep an eye out for opportunities to make connections with other people, and kind of, looking at your more emotional side and connecting with people that way. And also listening to other people's emotions and listening to their point of view about things, and that kind of guide in your decision making for the month, rather than just focusing on the logical, analytical sense of things. So it's going to be a emotional month for Virgo to kind of like step away from being, you know, analytical and practical and logical all the time and working on their emotions. So I know you love that. So good luck, Virgo.
Yes, that should be a lot of fun. Okay, so Virgo, so the cards are saying for you, Virgo, for July, get grounded. So everything that Jessica just said, yes, but if you will get grounded, it's going to make everything so much easier. So make sure that you, are keeping your feet on the ground and just really paying attention to your surroundings, and try to not let your energy and your emotions go too far out there. You want to reel it in and bring it in. And if you stay grounded, it's really going to help. There's a lot spiritually going on this month as well for you, Virgo. And again, that's like maybe something that is not something that you focus on a lot. So it's here, and there's going to be an opportunity to. The God is showing up, making himself known. So he wants to help you with this process that is going to be taking place this month of, again, same as before, figuring out, is everything I think good actually good? And is everything that I think is bad actually bad? And opening up your perceptions and opening up your awareness so that you can expand, have an expanded awareness and understanding of yourself, but also what's going on around you. That's going to be very important. And what you're going to find as you do this, you might find that things were not what you thought they were, and you don't like it if you're not right? Like you're all about wanting to be in the know, and right? So when you're wrong, you really take it to heart and you really take it personal, and there's a potential there for you to get really depressed, because when you actually take the opportunity to expand your awareness, you might find out that, yeah, things aren't what you thought they were, and maybe you weren't so right after all. So instead of letting that get you depressed, because there is the potential for that, they're saying tap into your spirituality instead, and learn to forgive yourself and accept it and be okay with it, and say, hey, you know what? I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm expanding, and everybody makes mistakes, right? Everybody has a misunderstanding at some point in time in their life if they thought things were a certain way until the truth is revealed. So it's a matter of, discovering that the truth and information that you had at the time, you didn't have all the information, and that's okay. So now it's okay to just say, now I have all the information, and now I can make a better choice and have a better, more expansive understanding of what's going on around me. And just take it there, go to that place rather than going into a state of depression. You don't want to go there. So just be cautious and wary of that. Again, staying grounded is really going to help with that. And just tap in and know that you can always trust your intuition, and you can call on that spiritual divine help if you need it. And the goddess is showing up to say, she's got your back. She's here. She's supporting you. You're not alone. So, and if you have questions, if you really are unsure, just ask the universe. Say, I don't know, God, goddess, universe, I don't know if this is true. Please show me what is true. And you will be surprised that the universe will bring you the answers that you are looking for, and sometimes in very unexpected ways, but it will answer your questions. So, yeah, busy.
Great. All right. Libra's next. So, Libra, you seem to be the stabilizing force, when it comes to your home life, keeping the peace and making sure everything is going, everything's kosher, everything's going the way it should be. This month might not be the case. Your work will demand a lot more of your attention, and your energy could be depleted because of this. So what you need to do this month is focus on delegating. You can't do everything yourself, no matter how hard you try, or you might, want to get everything done, but you can't. You have to kind of like step back and, get the help that you need. July is going to start off an interesting period in your life that's all about your relationships. You'll be challenged with understanding the value of your friendships and assessing what you're getting from and what you're giving to different relationships in your life. the different bonds that you have, and making kind of like focusing on if that's equal, or are you getting what you're putting in, and vice versa. So that's going to be the focus for the month. So good luck, Libra. And if anyone can do relationship stuff, it's Libra. So good luck to you.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm getting for Libra this month is a lot of energy. There's going to be a lot of energy available to you this month. And it can almost feel like on the edge of like overwhelming, because there's going to be so much swirling and so much going on. So what I'm getting, Libra, is if you will take all this energy and seeming chaos that's going on around you, and learn to pull it in and direct it. Okay, so it's not about getting swept up in the energy and letting it take control. It's about you learning to differentiate your energy from other people's energy, and then saying, this is my energy, and I'm going to take this energy in, and I'm going to put it into focus and put it on something. And if you will do that, if you'll focus your energy and put it in the direction you want to go, you will really be able to manifest some really positive things for yourself. So especially in the material aspect. So again, that means you could potentially look at a boost in income or finances. That can start looking better if you'll use your energy and play your cards right. So the goddess is showing up here, and I think she's really going to be helping you to look at what is important in your life. Just like Jessica was saying, actually, because we have endings and new beginnings. So it's really going to be a time to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, and look at what needs to end in your life so that new beginnings can come in. So that's very much in the works. And these new beginnings are going to be very, very promising and offer you so much potential for something really good, really positive, really great. But to make that happen and to have that energy come in, you have to be willing to let go of what is no longer working for you and what is no longer right for you. Everything has its cycle. Everything runs its course. And that's true even when it comes to relationships in your life. They just sometimes fizzle out, and it's time to let things go so that the new can come in. And know that, again, you're not alone. The goddess is showing up here saying that she is giving you loving support from the other side, from the spiritual invisible realm. So it's there if you need the help, and it's okay to feel what you feel. Let that flow out of you so that it doesn't get stuck in you. And if you let it flow, be willing to let go, the new will come in, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
Awesome. All right, good luck, Libra. All right, now Scorpio. Scorpio, when you know something, and you don't really care what other people have to say about it. You're kind of very stubborn in that regard, but you wouldn't say stubborn, you'd say passionate. But the truth is that you aren't always right, so you can't always know everything. So this month is a time to keep your mind open to other perspectives on things, and you could gain a lot. Letting go of some of that, like, definitive, resoluteness could allow you to let in some positive changes in your life. It might be a good time to question some of your current ways of doing things, and because there's a potential for healthier and more helpful routines and habits that can change your life for the better. You just need to be open to seeing them. Be warned, though, this is a really tricky process. Trying to let go can bring up old wounds and issues around control. So remember that you're no longer that past self that you were in the past. You have grown, and you can trust yourself to be a little bit more flexible and put some faith in what your new avenues that you could be trying to benefit yourself with. And you'll be pleasantly surprised by the outcome if you give it a chance. So good luck, Scorpio.
Wow. Yeah. So that definitely, it's interesting because, just so people know, Jessica and I do not discuss any of this, obviously, because I'm pulling cards, and she does not tell me what her information is prior to us recording. So it's it's really cool to see how much a lot of what we're saying like resonates and bounces back and forth. And it's like, it's there, it matches. The cards are matching the astrology. So it's really cool. So yeah, there's a lot of blessings available this month for Scorpio. You just have to use your own inner magic to be able to see it. And so again, it's that putting things down, putting down what you think is right, what you think is good, what you think is bad, that whole trade-off that's been coming up and keeps coming up in these readings this month. July just seems to be all about that. And so if you're willing to just loosen up and let go, Scorpio, there are so many blessings coming in, and as well as love. Love is showing up. It should be a really good month to make connections and find a deepening of love that's there for you already that maybe you haven't been able to see because, again, you know, and you put these things in a box and it's this way and no other way. But if you loosen that up and say it's okay to not have control of everything. If you have a strong mind and you have strong discipline within your mind and control of your mind and your thoughts, you don't have to control everything else around you. As long as you can control your emotions and your thought patterns and your habits, that's what matters. And be willing to make new ones where need be. And again, that's what that change is all about. Being mentally able to say, yes, I'm ready for a change. Yes, this is time to do this, right? So yes, there's a lot of magic. There's a lot of blessings available. There's love coming to you. Make sure you open up and look for it so that you're not missing these wonderful things that are available to you. Scorpio, you have so much magic within you. Please, please, please tap into it and try to see everything through the lens of everything is magical. Everything gives you an opportunity to expand or to learn, but also with new eyes and that sense of wonder and discovery of maybe you don't know everything, like Jessica's saying. And if you look at things with that sense of what is here to discover that I don't know because I don't know it all, have that. Look through it that way, and you're going to find so much good for yourself this month. And like Jessica said, so many opportunities and pathways for your good. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Next we have Sagittarius, July. Well, recently you've probably been motivated to build your career and your legacy, but you've been stubbornly kind of sticking to the idea that you have to do it all alone, which isn't the case. Connecting with other people will not only give you more power behind your goals, but also get your creative juices kind of flowing and to, spark new ideas and doing what you want to accomplish. It'll help you see new solutions and chase down an even better version of success that you originally have. So collaboration is going to be big this month for you. You have a lot to offer in partnerships and collaborating, and if you let it happen, July is a perfect time to get that going. Now, later at the end of the month, you could have wavering like believing in yourself, self-belief. And so you don't want to let that dip too much. Just remember how much you have went through and what you're bringing to the table, and remind yourself of how far you've come. You do it best when you're authentically, confidently yourself. So just let that shine through. But collaboration's big this month for you guys, and I wish you luck. So
all right.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Thank you. That's me. I'm Patchy. So yes, I can definitely see that being true. And that's true in the cards too. So it's showing up of, again, don't lie to yourself this month. Really be honest with your capabilities and what you're able to do. And just make sure that you're being very truthful with yourself and that you're not glamoring yourself or glamoring other people, even if it is unintentional. Because again, like when you are your true authentic self, that's what gets you the good. That's what brings your good in, and that's what attracts people to your light. So make sure you're being honest with yourself and really looking at where can you make adjustments. Getting grounded is really going to help this month for Sagittarius. And, a lot of times Sagittarius likes to be flighty and go, 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 go. But it's saying like it's time to maybe slow down a little bit, Sagittarius, and get grounded. And that's really going to help. Also, have the courage. You're gonna have an opportunity to test your courage this month. So whatever's coming up for you, really pull in and know that you have the courage to push through and get through whatever's coming up for you for July. And know that in the end, you're going to get through this. So if you'll use your courage and strength, be honest with yourself, stay grounded, push through, you're going to find that harmony, that peace, that balance. It's going to be there. So things will get better. You'll be able to find it. You just have to be willing to help yourself, to let others help you, and let the universe help you get there and find that balance. And then it's just a matter of continuing to do your best, give your best, be your best. And it's always about improving, right? Like for Sagittarius, it's always about, this is the level I'm at right now, and I want to get even better, and I want to get even better. Like Sagittarius just wants to keep improving. And that's what you can do if you let yourself be open to the help, be open to finding a new balance and staying grounded and really being honest with yourself about your capabilities and what's going on with you. That's going to be the thing that gives you that edge, is that honesty, if you'll be honest with yourself. So yeah, keep going, keep doing, and always strive to do better, and you will.
Awesome. Okay. So Capricorn, recently you have been all about restrictions. You've probably been on a tight budget, strict routine, and controlled approach to basically everything in your life. But with the full moon in your sign this month, you'll be prompted to dig deeper into this and work through some complicated feelings that reason why you're doing this restriction so much so recently. But stick with this drive and you'll find a more positive mindset. Hidden underneath that control is someone who has deep passion for things and a lot of joy in accomplishing things and getting things done. So it's really kind of like hone in on that person and more highlighting the reason why you're doing these things, why you want to take such a controlled approach to things. It can help you connect better with others as well as yourself and attract some exciting things in your life. Maybe about a time for you to become more emotionally intimate with a special person or a friend or something, just letting your guard down and kind of, being more emotional in regards to how you're feeling and relating with others. It's a good time for you to kind of go through all of that and trust that, you need to trust in just, the process and just opening up and kind of like not being so restricted in that manner. So good luck, Capricorn.
All right, Capricorn. So you've got a little bit of a journey that you're going through this month. And it's going to be a journey of transformation. So there's an opportunity to really make some powerful changes. But with this transformation, which is going to be very big, very, very big, you have to be willing to let go of the things that need to basically die and leave your life and leave the picture. And if you're willing to do that, then the good can come through. It's okay to grieve. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of that grieving process with this transformation, because with every new beginning, there is an ending. And when we reach endings, a lot of times we're very sad about that. And it's okay. It's just a grieving process, right? And it's okay to ask for help, to connect with others on the other side. But there is, and I'm just going to have to put this out here because this is what I'm seeing, Capricorn. It looks like this month, especially with your full moon coming up, there's going to be an opportunity for you to really open up and connect with your loved ones and with spirit on the other side, those who have passed on. And I think you're going to realize that if you decide to go this route of practicing your divination and possibly practice some mediumship, that you're going to see that it's real, it's possible, and some of your spiritual gifts that maybe you didn't realize you had are going to come forward. So that's what I'm feeling. This reading right here really seems to be focusing in on your full moon that is just right around the corner. So if you want to make some big transformation in your life, especially on the spiritual level, this full moon is going to be it for you. Again, it's like specifically for you, Capricorn, that veil is going to be very thin and you're going to be able to make those connections. So if there's something that you've been wanting to know, if there's somebody you've wanted to talk to or communicate with, trust yourself, trust your abilities, and give it a go. The full moon is going to be it for you. And that's what I'm getting. It's very specific, really, to your full moon this month, Capricorn. So I hope you take advantage of it, and good luck.
Good luck, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, so right now you might be feeling like you're being held back from expressing yourself. There could be some like blockages in preventing you from showing, your full emotional self as well. I know it seems to be a theme with the last two signs we went through, but people in your life really want to connect with you on a more honest and intimate level. And it's about being brave enough to kind of let people in, let your walls down. And also, you're going to learn some lessons about communication in the next little while, especially around expressing your innermost thoughts and feelings. And it might be uncomfortable at first, but don't give up. It's worth going through. All of this is about becoming the best version of yourself. And once you start addressing kind of, letting people in, being more vulnerable, your relationships will be a lot better. It's air signs and earth signs, they're known for not being very emotional. So Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, earth and air, this is going to be a lot, especially I would say Capricorn and Aquarius, and earth and air. It's going to be a lot about focusing in on their feelings and kind of trying to, Capricorn full moon. So Capricorn being an earth sign, they're not really feeling, and the moon's all about emotions and feelings. So it's kind of like this month's going to be really for air signs and earth signs. It's going to be focusing on using their emotions more and kind of like letting down their walls, and kind of just like I said with Aquarius and Capricorn, just, not being so analytical and logical, and kind of just going with feelings and putting their guard down, and realizing that it's worth getting through, pushing past the kind of like rawness and, uncomfortable nature of doing it. And then they will benefit from it the more they do. So good luck, Aquarius.
Yes, definitely. I have some Aquarius people in my life, and I can totally agree and attest to that. So this month for Aquarius, yes, you're going to be guided to let go, open up. And it's like you always want to be in control and master things and be like really like the authority almost. Like, I know, like this is, and just really trying to like be the best at everything, to where you're not open to critique. You're not open, like really making sure that you're right about everything and on top of everything, so that nobody can question you or like doubt you or give you a reason to get emotional, right? So it's really about opening up, trusting this month where you are led and guided to be a little bit more vulnerable and open. And it's going to be because, yes, you've got some serious healing to do this month, Aquarius. And you absolutely know that there are places in which you need to heal that you have not let go of, that you are pushing away, you are procrastinating on, especially where your emotions are concerned with this healing. You don't want to do it. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to open yourself up to it. But if you will, there is absolutely nothing to fear. There's nothing to worry about. It will be for your highest and best self. The healing is what you need. It's extremely important for you this month. So they're saying your duty this month, Aquarius, is to open up, let your guard down, and when the opportunity presents itself to open up and look at some of these past wounds and heal them, take the opportunity to do it. Communicate, open up. It's okay to be vulnerable. It is what you need to do to heal, and it will all be good. There's nothing to fear, okay? Everything will turn out for your highest and best if you do this honestly and openly and really allow your emotions to come through, and be just honest and stay open. Don't shut down emotionally, and don't hold back, and just keep the communication open. That's really going to be the very best thing to help you, and it's what you need right now, and definitely this month.
Awesome. Next, Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, right now, there are some people in your life that aren't the best influence on you. And we're not saying they're terrible people, but there's just something that's drawing you away from actually, going after what you want and need right now. It's time to kind of pull away from that energy and kind of restore some kind of balance. This will go hand in hand with the big theme that you should be going through right now in this month, and that is self-reliance. You'll need to learn just how much you can accomplish by yourself and going about things solo, and how you yourself, without anyone else, can make big things happen, big changes in your life. Try doing some hobbies and things on your own and see where that takes you. But overall, this month will be about working hard on setting new routines and habits, and letting other people go, and kind of focusing on realizing that you are able, you're self-reliant. You don't need other people to do anything really. But the challenge, it will be realizing which habits are, worth keeping, and focusing on yourself. And if you could do it, and learning that you could do things by yourself, and which things that if you feel that you can't, then you should just dump those things. But it's a lot of self-reflection this month for you, Pisces. Sometimes you're going to want someone to talk to and kind of help you work out these feelings of just feeling like you're unable to do it solo. But so you might want to, talk to a trusted friend or partner or someone, and just let them know you're feeling, and kind of give you that kind of pep talk, and knowing that you are self-reliant and you are able to accomplish things by yourself, and you don't need to be dependent upon anyone. So yeah, that's going to be the focus for the month. So good luck to you, Pisces.
Yeah, so the reading is going right along with that as well. And it's saying that, yes, again, you're being guided to this point in time in your life where you're ready to make these alchemical changes for yourself, and really turn over and become a higher version of yourself. So there's a lot of protection around you this month, Pisces, and you're also being called to take action. It's all about, even if you're not physically taking action, it's time to do something. It's time to take action, even if it's in these areas that need to be changed. So don't just sit around and do nothing. Don't put it off. Don't just say, oh, I really don't want to do that, so I'm just going to let this month pass by, and I'm not going to take advantage of the energy and what the astrology is telling me I can do. So they're saying, yes, please take action, and try to stay grounded. So with Pisces being a water sign and just wanting to go with the flow, and maybe sometimes flow around the things that they don't want to look at, you've got to get grounded so that you can this month make these good changes for yourself. And again, just like Jessica was saying, it's all about realizing your own strength and your own value, and realizing that maybe you've allowed people and circumstances to dictate who you are for too long. And it's time to change that. And when you go about starting to make these changes and you get yourself grounded, and start to open up and look around and realize what's been going on, it's like this opening up aha moment that you're going to reach. And right behind that might come in some depression. And so it's saying that like you may start to feel depressed over where things are once you wake up and look around you, and you might just start to get down on yourself and really start to feel bad that you let things get to where they are, and that you relied on other people to lead you or guide you or help you, and they kind of steered you wrong and let you down. So please, please, please stay grounded so that you don't go into that depressed state, because that's what's showing up. And it's saying that you can trust and rely on yourself, but also in the divine. So Goddess is showing up to say, I'm here. I hear you. I can support you. I can help you. So if you need help with doors opening and pathways opening and communicating and clearing out things that you need to clear out in your life so that you can start the best way forward, ask for divine assistance and guidance, and it will absolutely be given to you. The universe and God, Goddess, whatever it is you believe in, your ancestors, they all want the very best for you, and they are always supporting you from the other side. And it's also saying that while, yes, you want to start making these changes for yourself, reaching out to your friends, just like Jessica said, is going to be the thing that helps you overcome this depression and help keep you steady and help keep your feet on the ground. So reach out to that trusted person that maybe you haven't talked to in a while, or that, you know, has always been your guiding light or your sounding board, or that person that you can go to and maybe you haven't talked to them in a while. They are not going to be the person that steered you wrong. They're going to be the person that when you have a problem that you need help, because you are the fixer. But when you need help getting fixed, it's that person. And that person, whoever comes to mind, that's who you want to reach out to this month to help you sort things out, find your strength again, get on your path and overcome any depression, and really start to make these permanent changes in a positive way for yourself. So yes, you are going to be required to take action on this month. And if not, then if you decide not to do it, then you're just going to stay. You're going to stay stuck in what you've created until you eventually decide to come out of it. So good luck to you, Pisces. Ask for help. Stay strong. You've got this.
So Aries for July. Well, right now, Aries, you are completely fed up. Something about your work life just isn't really working. You're probably feeling really frustrated. And there's some good news, though. This is the month when your irritation can turn into action. You're ready to make some changes and kind of switch things up, however they're going with work. But this motivation is going to extend past your career, especially mid-month. You'll be able to kind of make some self-improvements and with your relationships as well, and also with your mind, your mental health. So you need to take some time, especially at the beginning of the month, for highlighting mid-month, to have some self-reflection and downtime and retreat from the world and kind of get a little bit of clarity. By the end of the month, there's going to be some drama in your love life and romance life, and there might be some energy of like returning of an ex, or they're hearing from an ex. So just beware and know that there might be some kind of old wound with coming from like an old relationship. It might be reopened. So stay strong and remain focused on yourself. And by the time August hits, you'll be in a better place mentally and with work and with your relationship. So good luck, Aries.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I think I'm thankful for the heads up on the X thing. So for sure. Okay. All right, Aries, here we go. So connections are going to be important this month for Aries, but also, just like Jessica said, there's going to be an opportunity to really dive deep within yourself, get to know yourself, what you need, and the changes that you need to make, so that you can make some adjustments and changes in your life that are really going to be very helpful. And the key here, again, is to not glamour yourself, not pretend things are something that they're not. Don't pretend that things are better than what they are. You have to be very truthful with yourself about where you're at, what's what you're actually able to do, like knowing your limits, knowing what your limits are and what you're capable of. That's not a negative thing. That's a positive thing, because then you can empower yourself and get support in the areas where you're just not able to do. So yeah, a little self-discovery here this month as well, and getting connections in place as well, Aries, and being very honest. Now, and from all that, what's going to happen is, Aries, your magic's going to be like turned on this month. So you're going to really be able to tap in and use your magic. If you will use your inner magic wisely, and this applies to whether you're magical or not, right? This is like being able to see and know, and just using your own talents as well as your magic to really make big changes for yourself and get in alignment once you know yourself and where you need to apply your magic. And then get creative, and your magic's going to allow you to get really creative and solve a lot of issues for yourself. And you're going to be able to like drop into this zone. It feels like there's just this magical flow and stream of creativity that you're going to be able to just drop into and ride that wave, and make some really cool things happen for yourself this month, and really set you up in a much better way than you have been in the past, if you do the work. And that's the key. The key is actually going within, doing the work, and then applying what you learn about yourself and using your magic. And that's going to be the thing that really helps. So good luck, Aries. I really hope that you just do it. Just do it. Take the action and use the star power that's behind you and backing you as well to make this happen.
Awesome. Good luck, Aries. All right. So Taurus. Now, Taurus, you are a bit hard on yourself normally, just in general. And there's a fear of failure that can often make you err too far on the side of caution. And in July, you're going to notice that this issue is going to be coming up more. Why? Because it's time to sort these things out. You'll need to do some reflection on your tendency to retreat to your comfort zone when you feel insecure. Just think about what you could achieve if you let go of those worries and you try to be a little bit more free and not so hard on yourself. This is also a good month for you to focus on things that you enjoy and things that really ground you. Is there a hobby that you always wanted to do but haven't found the time for? Now would be a good time to kind of, focus your energy on letting loose a little bit, doing things that interest you and make you a happy person. And yes, give it another go. Focus on things that you enjoy and not being so hard on yourself, and kind of coming to terms with that. But it should be a good month for Taurus. So good luck, Taurus.
Okay. All right, Taurus. So yeah, I'm kind of seeing that as well. So there's going to be an opening and an opportunity coming up, like doors opening to get you to a point where you're able to, just like I said all along, see the good and the bad and the good, being honest with yourself about where you're at, what you need to do, what changes you need to make. A transformation is at hand. You're going to have that opportunity to make that transformation, but know that there's all this magic and energy and spiritual support this month swirling around you. It's in the air, it's in the atmosphere, and it's all around you this month, Taurus. So know that you are guided and supported in making these transformations and figuring these things out, if you'll just be very honest with yourself. And again, staying grounded. That shouldn't be too hard for you, but keeping everything in perspective, like just staying open and keeping everything in perspective is really going to help, even though it might not feel comfortable to do these things. And no, again, this is all happening for a reason. And just like Jessica said, it's like stuff that you don't typically want to do or look at, but it's here for you to solve and for you to change and figure out. So use your opportunity, use it wisely. And yes, okay, one last card that wasn't to be pulled. Hold on to hope. Okay, so hope is here. Everything will work out. Everything will be okay. You just have to go through the process. You have to be open and do the work, make the transformation. Things will be wonderful again. So just know on the other side, hope is here. So don't give up and just do it. And you're going to feel so much better. Really, you are. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel like a weight's been lifted off of you once you actually get done everything that it's time for you to do and just look at. So just go for it.
Definitely. And I forgot to say that these are for your rising signs too. So if you have not just your sun sign, but also your rising sign. So like that totally resonated with me. I'm a Taurus rising, so makes a lot of sense. So just wanted to put a reminder out there. It's not just your sun sign, but you also want to listen and pay attention to your rising sign. Okay. So next, Gemini. Right now, Gemini, you probably are relying too much on teamwork. There's always going to be things that you don't like to do, but you can't get away with avoiding those things forever. So this is another time or another sign where self-reliance and growth are necessary right now. And just know that it's not always going to be fun, but it's definitely vital in order for you to grow and become a self-sufficient person. You might struggle this month with feeling like other people just don't understand you. In these cases, step back and reflect on maybe your approach to how you're communicating that, but also be open to meeting halfway. And it might bring in, the month's going to bring in a burst of inspiration around like a long held kind of goal that you've been working towards. July is also going to be a time for reflecting on how you communicate. Like I said, clear, honest communication is key. This Gemini, the sign of communication, ruled by Mercury. So this. So whatever's blocking that kind of line for you, you're going to want to address, the emotions around talking about it, talking it out towards the end of the month, and do some of the work to improve your communications when it comes to how you're feeling and your emotions and everything. It's a lot of putting things into verbiage that people can relate to and really hear you, and kind of tapping into that to get your point across. So, and just know that it might be a struggle right now for Geminis, but there's definitely the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So good luck, Gemini.
All right. Yeah. So, Gemini, you have a lot of cards going on here.
Yeah, Gemini's going through a lot.
Yeah. So being at your mental best is going to be important this month for Gemini. You are really going to have to keep your wits about you and really just try to be in control of your thoughts and your mind, and don't let your mind spiral out. Like, don't go into like worst case scenario thinking, or don't go like relive things from the past in your mind and the replaying the fights in your head. And I wish I would have said this, and I wish it would have happened this way, and all that kind of stuff, right? That when your mind takes hold of you and is able to play these games with you and toy with your emotions in this way and try to manipulate and change things in the past that you're never going to be able to change. You're never going to be able to relive that fight again and say things or do things differently. So having mental strength and agility is about being able to stay present in the here and now, and really just be aware. Take things in and look at them for what they are and analyze them through your brain and mind first before you pull it into the heart space to look at. And for whatever reason this month, that's going to be important. and it might be hard to do. So there's going to be some courage that's going to be showing up. You're really going to have to be courageous in going about this. But you can do it, and you do have strength, and you do have divine help. But it's really important to make these connections this month, Gemini. It's these connections are going to be very valuable for you, and you need them. So you're going to have to, be strong mentally to be able to work through like dealing with these people and having these connections and making these connections and holding them, right? Like, and keeping these things in place. And there's going to be a lot of signs and messages and synchronicities going on where Spirit's trying to communicate with you and help you and support you and guide you. So pay attention to those as well. And know that there's hope here. There's a lot of hope. So don't give up hope. Hold on to that. It's a matter of whatever's going on this month for you, Gemini. It's a matter of getting the information that you need. There's information that you don't have right now that feels like it's unavailable to you, but it will come, and you might have to do a little work to get it. You might have to do some digging. You might have to do some research. But once you have the information that you need, it's going to empower you to be able to take care of yourself and take care of other people. So this is very vital and important. Go get the information that you need. But in the meantime, like, you have to stay mentally strong and mentally focused and take a pause from your emotions to be able to do what you need to do to follow the breadcrumbs that Spirit's going to be leaving you to get to the information that you need to make things better. So hopefully all that makes some kind of sense. In the meantime, know your guides are with you. Your helpers are around you in the spiritual realm, guiding you, helping you. And always, always, always hold on to hope. Do not give up, okay? Because it'll work out. Again, be strong, use your courage, follow the breadcrumbs, get the info, and then start to work to make things better. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be busy this month for Gemini, and this feels extremely important. This is something you want to start working on now. This is like got like big red flags going off saying, warning, warning, warning. Like, that's what I'm getting right now is like, you need to do this now. So don't put it off. Don't wait for the right time to come up. Make it the right time to do whatever this is that's going on with you, Gemini. It's very vital. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's awesome. My oldest son is a Gemini, and I totally, just knowing what he's going through, it totally made sense. Like, I know when you're saying it, you kind of feel like it's like all over the place, but when someone's hearing it and they know what they're going through, it totally makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah,
and I love to hear
awesome.
that because sometimes it is. It's like, am I getting it through? Is it making sense?
Yeah, like my family. No, totally. Yeah, it totally did.
Awesome. All
and
right,
that's it.
guys.
So
Yeah, that's it. We made it through, and don't forget you can find the overview for the month along with some magic over at thewitchsource.com. Just go to the astrology tab. You'll also find links to connect with Jessica. You can send her that email at Starfish Astrology. And until next month, you guys, stay magical and have fun.